channels creating AI music videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views, but let me show you what I made and then I'll show you how to do it.
Rises before the dawn is broken hands that never stop.
You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows.
Yes, I made those two AI videos using the exact same process that I'm about to show you. Let's get started. So the first step is for us to create the lyrics for our AI music video. Yeah, so I asked Claude to create for me a song lyrics about the Proverbs 31 woman and also the kind of style that this one would be perfect for. So this is what it got me, and you can tweak it to make it your own. And once we're done with the lyrics, we can now go to step 2 of creating the actual music. For this, we're going to be using Suno, and you can start with Suno for free. But if you want to have commercial rights to your music, which is what I recommend, then you have to be on one of the paid plans. So you can just start with a $10 per month plan, and I'm going to leave the link to Suno in the description down below for you to try it out. So once you've signed up and signed in into Suno, you want to go to where it says create here. So there's several ways that you can start creating your songs with Suno. You can start with simple here, and you don't have to have a lyrics for this. For example, I asked it to create for me a Kikuyu song on hope, and this is what it got me. So it normally gives you different versions, but because we already have our lyrics, we want to go to where it says advanced here, and then where it says lyrics, we're going to go back to Claude and copy our lyrics here, come back and paste it inside of Suno. Where it says style, we're going to go back to Claude, copy our style, and we're also going to paste it in here. Yeah, and you can also copy your title from Claude and paste it in here. Yeah, other things that you can do is select the kind of gender that you want to sing your song. So you can decide whether you want a female or a male to sing the song. Yeah, there are also other settings here on how much influence you want the style to have on your song, and so many other settings. And I don't want to go into too much details of the settings here. I'll probably do a more advanced video for that. Right now, we are already ready to go. Click on create. Yeah, and you can see it gives us some versions of the song here. Yeah, so I listened to the versions, and this is the one I liked.
She is clothed in strength and dignity, and she laughs at what's to come. She is free. Rises before the dawn is broken hands that never stop speaks.
And next, we just need to download it. And when you're downloading it, you want to ensure that you download it as a wave audio. This is going to allow you to have the best quality. Yeah, it says Pro here, but because we already want commercial rights for this, then you're already going to be on the Pro plan, so that's okay. Now, once you're done downloading, now we can go to step 3 of creating the visuals for your video. And here you need to decide what you want your music video to look like. For example, you could have one image which is going through the entire video, and maybe you have something like a GIF just looping over and over again, which is what most of these channels are actually doing. Another option is for you to have many AI images going throughout the course of the video. So those two options have lower effort. If you do decide that you want to have actual videos inside of your video, that is another option. It's just going to take you a bit longer. And for all of this, you can ask Claude to give you the prompts that you're going to use. So the first prompt that I asked for Claude is for it to give me a cover image for what I'm going to use for my video. So this is like a thumbnail image. So this is the prompt that it gave me, and I copied that prompt and I went to Google Flow. You can use Google Flow to create your images for free. So just create a new project, and then you can paste in your prompt, ensure you're in the images, and then go with 16:9 if you want to put it on YouTube. I want it to create 2 images, and I'm going to be using Google Nano Banana Pro. Click on create. Yeah, and these are the 2 images that it got me. So I decided to use these particular images inside of the video. So I copied the same prompt just to see if I would get better images using Canva. And I'm actually going to leave for you a link in the description down below for you to try out Canva Pro for free for 30 days. So when you're inside Canva, just go to where it says Canva AI here, and then you're just going to paste in your prompt, ensure you're in images. Also select 16:9 and just ask it to generate the image for you. Yeah, and this is what I got. Now, the best thing about Canva AI is that it is also conversational. So if you don't like the first images like I didn't, you can always converse with it to tell it more of what you'd like. So that is what I did, and this was my final image. I asked it to create an image which was rugged around the edges, and because the first ones were a bit dark, I also asked it to brighten it. Yeah, so this is what I got as my final image. So this is what I actually used as my thumbnail. But let's finish creating the video. So if you go back to the Canva homepage, you go to where it says video all, and then you're going to select on the landscape video, which is 1920 by 1080. So we have our blank template here. So we want to bring in the music that we already created. So just click on upload and upload the music that we got from Suno. Yeah, and I also downloaded the image that I got from Google Flow. Yeah, now in your blank template, ensure that your playhead is at the very beginning of your video, and then click on your music audio, and this is going to allow for your music audio to be added into your video. So you can see it's just about 5 seconds long, but this is going to increase just now when we add the image. So just add in the image that we created from Google Flow, and then I dragged it out all the way up to the end of the music video. So this is going to be like one image throughout the entire video. And then I went to elements and I looked for an overlay, and then I just put it on top of the image that we have. And then I also reduced the transparency so that you can just see it slightly. Stretch it out over the entire length of the music video. Yeah, and the other thing that you can add in here, just to ensure that your video is a bit engaging, is that you can add in captions. Go to where it says captions and just ask it to add in captions. You can also choose the style of the captions. For example, I went with this one here. Yeah, and you can also do other modifications that you want in case you feel the need to. Yeah, in case you find that something is not correctly written, you can always go back to the captions and you can make the edits for that. And pretty much we're done with our music video. I'm going to show you what the one with the images look like, but let's just download this one, and we're going to download it as an MP4 video. So this is what my final video looked like.
Rises before the dawn is broken hands that never stop. Speaks with wisdom on her tongue, gives but never drops. She's not looking for the praise, her work it does that part. And the people at the gate, they know her by her heart. Worth far more than rubies, can't put a price on this. She's a woman walking in a car and don't miss, she is fire.
Now for this next one, I created it using several images. So this one is for Psalms 23, and I asked for Claude to give me the prompts to create all the different images. You can see the prompts here. So I copied all of those prompts one at a time, and I created the images using Google Flow again, because it allows you to create like these free images. And when I came back to Canva, so the process is exactly the same, only that in this one we're going to be adding in more images. So I was adding in the images depending on what the song is singing at that time. Yeah, so for example, when it is saying the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, I looked for an image that would go with that. He leads me beside quiet waters, I looked for an image that would go with that, and I went on and on until I had my entire video. Again, I added in captions here. So this one doesn't require an overlay because it already had the images.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He restores my soul.
Yeah, so that is how to create your music video. Yeah, and if you want to learn how to upload your videos the right way so that you're able to get views and subscribers on your very first day, ensure you watch the video on the screen. My name is Paris, and I'll catch you on the next one.